Well, welcome to this Sports Showcase event on Harford TV. I'm Don Morrison. Tonight we're at Havre High School. It's the Havre Warriors versus the Harford Tech Cobras in a girls lacrosse game. This should be a really tight match. We look at these two teams based on their records. They come in, Havre is at 3-3, Harford Tech is at 4-2. Look at their game last year. It was a final of 13-12, Harford Tech winning that game in overtime. And so you look at these two teams, and they have played each other very, very close over the years, both members of the Chesapeake Division and the Yuckback, and both needing a win today to stay in contention with the Falstons and the C. Milton Wrights and the Bel Airs. Speaking of C. Milton Wright and Bel Air, looking at Harford Tech, they're coming in off losses to both C. Milton Wright and Bel Air, but this past Tuesday, they defeated Patterson Mill by a final score of 13-12. They seem to like that 13-12 score based on the fact they beat the Havre Grace Warriors last year by that same score. Coached by Katie Freeman, the Harford Tech coach. Katie is in her 6th year of coaching at Harford Tech. He went to Bridgewater College. Senior Corporate Transportation Manager with the Shagro Technologies in White Marsh is her job, in her full-time job, but of course her passion here is coaching at Harford Tech. Meantime, Havre Grace coached by Mel Rymel Holloway in her 7th year as head coach, but 39 years in Parks and Recreation, 15 years as the program director for girls lacrosse. We're just about ready to get underway on a perfect day for any sport you want to play. The temperature about 61 degrees at face-off time. It's supposed to get down in the mid-50s by the time the sun goes down, but that's going to be very pleasant. Wind negligible, and obviously no rain today. We like that part. Havre Grace in the white home uniforms, Harford Tech in the dark black uniforms, and we're underway. 4 12-minute periods, and here comes the Harford Tech Cobras on the attack. Ball loose in front of the net, and coming away with it is Havre Grace. Warriors on the move. Picking up a number for you. It looks like, it's number 10. That's Maddie Thompson, who had the ball and took it all the way down into the attack area. We'll give you the starting lineups as we get a few moments. That's Thompson again with the ball. Just underway, 12-minute periods. Again, the field, as you can see, is 100 yards long, but they can go behind the net, so it's really more like 120 yards long. Here come the Warriors on the attack. That's Sophie Molyneux, number 4, with the ball. Sophie is a sophomore. 4.65 GPA student is Sophie. Just about a minute and a half into the game. No shots on goal yet. There's a shot on the goal, and there is the goal. That's by Sophie Molyneux, the sophomore, who scores it just about at 10:38 left here in this first period. Sophie had 13 goals coming in. That's her 14th goal of the year, so Havre Grace breaks on top first. Here you'll see how Sophie comes around that right side, beats the defense, and then beats the goalie right past Natasha Chalot. Natasha had really no chance to stop that. That ball shot in the lower right-hand sector of the net, so the Warriors up by 1-0. The draw coming up, and looks like they're battling for the ball, and referees below the whistle. Turn it over to Harford Tech. Speaking of the referees, Jay Rickey, Frank Hanley, and Christina Jackson, 3 referees today in our game. Here come the Cobras with the ball, looking to try to get even. Whistle blows, play on. It was a defensive penalty, and they'll keep playing on as long as the offense keeps control of the ball. Tech looking to set up something to see if they can equalize this score. Avie Featherston, number 21, a freshman on the attack. Also Carolyn Korchak. She's number 7. Number 1 is Riley Mullenux. And I think we now have an equalized score at 1-1. See if we can get a replay on that to see who scored. Just like that, we're tied at 9:42. Looks like, yeah, number 18 scored. Thank you there, Booth. The score was by number 18 for Harford Tech, and that's Sadie Atkinson. Sadie's a sophomore. Sadie, a resident of Fallston, goes to Harford Tech studying nursing, so we're tied at 1. Nice stop there by the Havre de Grace goalie. That would be Cheyenne Bailey, Cheyenne a junior. 1-1, we're tied. We're just underway. 9:22 left in the first period. Carrying the ball again is Thompson for Havre de Grace. Here come the Warriors. It's Gazdia with the ball. Number 8 for Havre de Grace. Ellie Gazdia, 11 goals on the season. Looking to try to get open and take the shot. Still battling. Good defense on the part of the Cobras. Molyneux with the ball. Loose in front of the goal. Recovered by goalie Natasha Shalou. Natasha with 39 saves on the year coming into the ball game. Nice long pass. Good job done by the Harford Tech Cobras and taking it downfield. Riley Molinax taken away by the Warriors, and here they come back. Gazdia, Ellie Gazdia, the junior. Ellie plays volleyball. She's in the band. Student Government Association, has a 4.65 GPA. That's a busy young lady. Warriors taking the ball behind the net. Good defense on the part of the Cobras. Yeah, you can tell we're in Havre de Grace. There's a shot and a goal. The shot by Maddie Thompson. Maddie Thompson gets the goal at 7:46. Just like that, the Warriors go back on top. Two to 1 the score. Havre de Grace scored first. Timeout on the field. Harford Tech equalized it on an Atkinson goal. And then Thompson gets the goal for Havre de Grace, and it makes it now near. You'll see the shot and the goal. There's the shot, and there is the goal. So timeout on the field as the coaches get together with their teams, the respective coaches. For Havre de Grace, it is Mel Lymel Holloway, 7th-year head coach, assisted by Havre de Grace by Martine Ianello. Meantime, for Harford Tech, Katie Freeman, the head coach. Katie in her 6th year as head coach, 34-28 as a record, a career record. She's assisted by Brendan Poole and Cassidy Poole. Warriors, as we mentioned, coming in with a 4-2 record, 1-2. There you see Coach Harford Tech's coach, Katie Freeman, talking to her team, Brendan Poole to her right. Now we're just about ready to get back underway. So we mentioned Harford Tech 1-2 in the conference. This last Tuesday, this being a Thursday, so 2 days ago, the Harford Tech Cobras defeated Patterson Mill Huskies 13-12. So they come in on a one-game winning streak, if there is such a thing. Nice to get their first win in the Chesapeake Division, having lost to C. Milton Wright and to Bel Air. So here we go now with a 2-1 lead for the Havre de Grace Warriors. Obviously, the draw is so critical because it depends on who gets possession. And most sports, the team that scores gives the ball up. In this case, you can keep the ball. Nice save there by Havre de Grace goalie Cheyenne Bailey. Bailey comes up with the ball and starts what she hopes will be a fast break going the other way. And here come the Warriors. Gazdia scoops it. Gets the ball off onto the stick of Sophie Molyneux. Sophie, the sophomore, number 4. Gazdia battling to try to get through, and the referee blows the whistle. That's Frank Handley. And we'll give the ball back on a penalty shot coming up by Havre de Grace. Oh, nice shot. Down low, bounces right over the goaltender's net. Couldn't make the stop, trying to get a number. That looks like it might be Gazdia. We'll wait till she turns around and gives us a good look at her number. So Havre de Grace scores again, that at 6:45. Looks like it's number 9, Addison Osborne. So Osborne gets the goal. That one coming at 6:45. So Havre de Grace goes up now by 3-1. Here you see the draw coming up. Here come the Cobras. Looking to try to get back close now. They were tied at 1, and Havre de Grace now has scored the last 2 goals. At Strang with the ball, getting the shot and getting the goal. Jordan Strang, number 17, the senior, making that goal, and that's exactly what Harford Tech needed to get back closer at 6:14. So the Warriors had scored at 7:46 and 6:45, and just like that, Harford Tech comes back with a goal by Jordan Strang. Three to 2 the score. Strang, by the way, headed for the Naval Academy next year to play lacrosse down there. 27 goals and 6 assists, 33 ground balls coming in for the senior. Ball comes back in the defensive area of Havre de Grace, picked up by the Warriors. Good job on that ground ball. Picked up by Sophie Molyneux. Sophie's played a good floor game or ground game so far, the sophomore. Here comes Harford Tech with the ball. Referee blows the whistle, stops action. Sam Bianchi, number 4, with the ball for the Harford Tech Cobras. Bianchi still with it, loses it. Still Bianchi's ball. Here come the Cobras, dressed in their black visiting uniforms with the gold trim. Warriors in control. Strang, number 17, the outstanding senior, with the ball. Turning the corner, shooting the shot. Knocked down, good defensive job by Havre de Grace, picked up by the Warriors. Good job by Lauren Nelson, the junior, number 1. Taken away momentarily and now permanently by the great pass. And the shot and the goal. Boy, a nice 2-time shot. Pick up the number of that goal scorer. It looks like it might be number 10. Lauren Coons, the junior. We have a tie score now at 3-3. That goal coming at 4:39. Here you'll get a chance to see. Watch this great pass. 2 passes and then the shot. I think that was Coons in the truck. Maybe you can verify that. We do know it's a tie score. Wonderful story about Lauren Coons, by the way, the junior who is headed for Frostburg next year, or year after, I should say. Injured in a car accident a couple of weeks ago was Lauren Coons, and back for the first time playing again. Happy to see her back on the field. Tied at 3. 4:30 left here in this first period of play. 4 12-minute periods. Gazdia with the pass. Nice pass and a nice reception. Short-circuited by the Cobras. Gazdia pass behind the net. Looking for an opening. Boy, good defense. That's Natalie Burton with the ball, number 2. Being hawked defensively. Nina Humph. And just like that, Natalie Burton gets the shot off and gets the goal. 4-3, the Warriors go back on top. That goal coming at 3:58. So back and forth we go from a 1-1 tie to a 3-1 lead by Havre de Grace to a 3-3 tie. And now, just like that, the Warriors back on top at 4-3. Natalie Burton, 19 goals on the year, 8 assists, 19 ground balls. Gets the goal. Here come the Cobras with the ball, under control. That's Strang with a great pass inside. Oh, good shot and a good stop. Even a better stop by Cheyenne Bailey for Havre de Grace. Very tough ball. That ball was right down at her feet. She was able to make that save. Here come the Warriors. That's Gazdia with the ball. Controlling it. Looking. Turns. Whistle blows, and let's see what that call is going to be. Looks like it's going to be against the Harford Tech Cobras, and so that will give Gazdia a chance on this penalty shot. Starting from that 12-yard line. And falls down, and I'm not sure whether she was taken down or fell down. A Harford Tech Cobra down on the ground as well. Turf field, as you can see, so there are no, ruts or places where people fall. Looks like either she was taken down, which apparently was the case because she's going to get the ball back again. Warriors with another penalty shot. Oh, nice stop by the Cobras. A scrum in front of the net. Give a lot of credit there to Natasha Chalot, the goalie for Harford Tech. Here come the Cobras on the run, and that's Strang again. Jordan Strang, the Naval Academy bound young lady. Coming around, looking for the shot, gets the shot off, and a nice save. Good save by Cheyenne Bailey. Strang looked like she had the angle, but Bailey was able to make the save. 1:57 and counting left here in this first period. Havre de Grace, as you see, with that 1-goal lead, 4-3. Caitlin Partridge with the ball, number 24. Oh, great pass, open, looking for the shot, and it's going to be, a great goal. Good goal by Natalie Burton. Burton gets the pass one-on-one with the goalie, beats the goalie, and scores for Havre de Grace. They go back up by 2 goals. 5-3 the Warriors. 1:34 left in the first period. Burton's second goal of the game. In fact, it's her second goal in a row. She scored at 3:58 and now at 1:34. Action-packed game so far. Hope you're enjoying it. Weather, as we said, beautiful, starting out around 60 degrees, maybe falling into the high 50s before the night is over. Here comes the draw. Battling for it. Cobras come up with it momentarily, and now Havre de Grace has it. And down goes the Warrior player. It looks like they're going to hand the ball over to the Warriors. That was Kendall Nahila, number 3, coming up with the ball for Havre de Grace. Christina Jackson says, nope, you can't do that. You can't be whacking people on the arms. I think she's going to warn the Cobra players that that kind of thing could involve a yellow card, which might put you out for a minute. Boy, nice job running with the ball was Caitlin Partridge, number 24. Havre de Grace on the attack, up by 2 goals, looking to go up by 3. Coming behind the net, looking to turn the corner and shoot and go! I believe that's number 8, or it could be number 9, Addison Osborne. It's either Gazdia or Osborne. In any case, the Warriors go up now by 6-3. That goal scoring at 30 seconds left in the first period. I think it may have been Osborne with the goal. If so, that would be her second one. King was tied at 3 at 4:39. Now Havre de Grace has scored the last 3 goals in a row. Tech Cobras need to get something going here with now 25 seconds left in this first period. Clock winding down inside 20. Cobras needing to shoot here. Clock inside 10 now. Inside 5. And that's the end of the first period, so they do not get a shot off. The Cobras do not, and the score is 6-3 after 1 period of play, the Warriors leading. Havre de Grace scored first on a goal by Molyneux. Harford Tech equalized it, a goal by Atkinson. Goal by Thompson for Havre de Grace made it 2-1, and then 3-1 as Osborne scored. Strang scored for Harford Tech to make it 3-2. Kuhn scored for Harford Tech, making it 3-3. Then Burton got 2 goals for Havre de Grace, and then Osborne with just 30 seconds left in the first period. So 6-3 now is our score after 1 period of play. An action-packed period, I must say. Enjoyable on both sides. Now, if you're Katie Freeman and her coaching staff for the Harford Tech Cobras, Brendan Poole and Cassidy Poole, you know, you got to question that last movement with 30 seconds left in the period. You've got the ball, you got to get a shot off, and I think they may have lost track of the clock. Now, if you're the Cobras, you're shooting away from the scoreboard clock, so you really don't know how much time there is unless you turn around and look at the scoreboard, so that could have been the problem. There you see the Cobras around their coaches trying to figure out exactly what they need to do here, down by 3 goals. Katie Freeman, their 6-year head coach, 34 and 28 lifetime as a coach at for the Cobras. Went, as we said, to Bridgewater College. Played lacrosse there at Bridgewater. And yes, you can tell we're in Havre de Grace as the train goes by, and whistling as he goes, the 626 train coming through Havre de Grace. Beautiful, beautiful town, and of course, as you probably know, Havre de Grace has a new middle high school, but we still play our athletic events in terms of lacrosse and field hockey and football and those kind of sports on the James R. Harris Field here at Havre de Grace, one of the great complexes, much of it built by the community. Rich Holly had so much to do with it, the late great Rich Holly, raising money for the stands and for the press boxes and other things that are here. Beautiful field with the great big H there in the middle. Teams battling for the ball, and of course they've turned and going the different direction as Strang has the ball, carrying it for Harford Tech, loses it, scoops it up. Jordan Strang, the outstanding senior midfielder, great pass. Looking to try to get a shot off. That Warrior defense is really sticky in there. That is Lauren Coons, number 10. young lady we mentioned who was involved in that auto. There's Strang with the shot, and a great save by Cheyenne Bailey. Another save by Bailey. Wow, right at her feet. She was able to stop that ball and keep it out of the net. So the Cobras are turned away here in their first possession. Cheyenne Bailey, number 75, the junior, comes in with 9 saves. She's a 3.8 GPA student, very active in her church, we're told. Here come the Cobras again, looking to try to get closer, down by 3. Jordan Strang back out front. It's Nina Humph, number 12, with the ball. Nina on the move. Nina 11 goals and 5 assists, 16 ground balls, and there's the shot and the goal. Just what the Cobras needed. 10-24, they score the goal. Looked like that might have been Humph with the shot. Make it 6-4 now as the Cobras pull closer within 2 goals. Boy, if you are the Cobras, that is exactly what you need. You come out aggressively, control the ball for the first 2 minutes of this period. A couple of great saves by Bailey, the goal by Havre Grace, but finally Cobras able to get it past for the goal. Strang looking on the draw. Strang's able to control into the stick of Humph, number 12. Here come the Cobras again on the attack. Strang dodging, looking, shooting, scoring. Strang with the goal. Number 17 gets the second goal. That at 10:03, so in less than 20 seconds, the Cobras have come back from a 3-goal deficit now to just down by 1. So 6-5 the score now as the Cobras within a goal of tying this game. And there you see the great shot. Jordan Strang, just a very powerful young lady. 27 goals coming in, 6 assists, 33 ground balls. Midfielder just does it all for the Cobras. Speaking of Jordan Strang, there you'll see her about ready to attempt to get the draw. Frank Hanley, the official, puts the ball down, and now we're underway, and it's the Cobras again with the ball. Good defensive play, but I think they're going to be called for a little bit too good a defensive play by Sophie Molyneux, number 4, the sophomore for Havre Grace, and looks like she may be out for a minute on a penalty. Referee Christina Jackson explaining, looks like that they're going to say that she hit from behind, and so the Warriors are going to be down a man, in this case down a lady, for the next minute. So the Cobras now have a good chance to try to equalize this score. They were down by 3 as the period began. Warriors looking for an opening. Havre Grace trying to melt away that penalty if they can. Strang turning the corner, looking, shooting. Great save again by Bailey. Harford Tech retains possession. Pass, shot, high. Ball goes over the net and out of play. It'll be retained by the Cobras. 9 minutes, 17 seconds. Intercepted by Havre Grace. What a great job defensively. Looks like that's Caitlin Partridge, who just reached up and snared that ball out of the midair. If you're Havre Grace, all you want to do is try to melt that penalty away if you can. Couldn't be more than a couple of seconds left in the penalty. Here come the Warriors. Down a player. Obstruction called against Harford Tech. Havre Grace retaining possession. down that sideline looking to pass. That's Natalie Burton, number 2, with the ball. Burton being harassed by 2 defenders. Retaining possession, gets rid of it. Burton again with the ball. Here comes Burton again. Havre de Grace again, content to let the seconds tick away on that penalty. Burton looking, shooting. Nice save. Good job by Natasha Chalot. Now we're at equal strength as Havre de Grace is back with 12 people on the field, and Harford Tech has the ball. Oh, nice shot, but a better save. Boy, give a lot of credit to goalie Cheyenne Bailey, the junior. That shot right at her feet. She was able to make the save, keeping that 1-goal lead for her team at 6-5. Havre de Grace retaining possession, taking the ball, looking to try to go up by 2 again. Burton looking. Almost took the shot, decided not to. Took it behind the crease. Burton looking for someone to pass it to. Finally does get rid of it. That's Emily Ewers with the ball, number 19. Official Jay Rickey calls some sort of a stoppage. And it looks like we're gonna, I don't know exactly what happened here, but Jay Rickey is straightening things out. Havre de Grace will have the ball outside the scoring area. Great pass behind the net, looking for the shot, and a little bit of a wide shot. Unable to get the ball down was Burton. Burton looking to try to turn that corner and get the ball past the goalie, Natasha Chalot. Unable to do so, but Havre de Grace does retain possession, up by a goal. Burton, pass, shot, off the pipe. Looked like that ball may have almost gone in, but it hit the pipe and did not go in. Here comes Tech trying to tie it. On the move. Looking for the shot. Good defensive job by Havre de Grace. Here's Strang with the ball again. Jordan Strang, the senior. Pass inside. That pass was to Lauren Coons. Retained by Harford Tech. Natalie McGraw, number 14, with the ball. Good save. Excellent save. Cheyenne Bailey has really withstood a lot of pressure for the Warriors there in the Havre de Grace net. Oh, nice scoop and a nice takeaway by Havre de Grace. That's Sophie Molyneux. Good pass. Burton. And it looks like there's going to be a penalty called against Harford Tech. Burton now with the ball. That occurred outside the scoring area, so there was not a free run at the net. Molyneux, number 4, with the ball. Sophie with 13 goals. Shoots it. Oh, great save. Taking it right out of the air. On that save by Natasha Chalot. Not sure how Natasha was able to snare that ball right out. It was like a point-blank shot. She was able to make the save. Here come the Cobras. Down by a goal, looking to try to tie this up. We were tied at 3, and then Havre de Grace scored 3 goals in a row. Strang looking, shooting. Another great save by Bailey. Cobras retain possession. Crowd excited here. Nice crowd. Maybe a couple of hundred people here on this Thursday afternoon. Beautiful afternoon to sit in the bleachers as long as that sun stays out. Strang recovers. Looking to pass, does so. That's Coons. Warriors battling defensively. And come away with the ball. Gets it back to Bailey, the goalie, to reset. Pass is going to be taken away by the Cobras. Natalie McGraw, number 14, with the ball. McGraw, a freshman. Hails from the Falston area. Is in the cosmetology program at Harford Tech. That's Coons with the ball. Lauren Coons, the junior, headed for Frostburg when she graduates in a year or so. Lauren's in the sports tech program, and down she goes, and it looks like, well, let's let the official call it. Yep, they're going to give that free shot coming up for Harford Tech and a chance to tie it here. Good defensive job, great defensive job by Havre Grace, but retained by Harford Tech. Great pass. Harford Tech looking to get a shot, can't get it off, taken away by Havre Grace, and here come the Warriors. Looks like it might be Osborne. And it is. Checking it is number 3, not Osborne, 9. It's Kendall Nahila, sorry Kendall. Cobras come away with the ball. Good job scooping in there with Sophie Molyneux. And now Strang with the ball. Does that little skip step, shoots it a little bit wide. Bailey had the angle cut down pretty well. So after the Cobras score quickly at 10:24 and 10:03, leading off this second period to make it 6-5. Now we've had no scoring. We're down to 35 seconds left in the half. There's a shot in the goal, and now we're even. Great pass from Strang to Coons, and Coons makes the one-timer right past goalie Bailey, who didn't have a chance at all. We're tied at 6. That goal coming at 30 seconds left here in the half, in the second period. Beautiful pass, great catch, and without doing anything except just shooting the ball. Coons making the goal. Here you'll get a chance to see it. The pass, the catch, the shot, nothing at all that could have been done by it. Having just a little trouble with the numbers. That looks like that might have been, well, we'll say it was Coons. It could have been number 18, Chadwick, for Harford Tech. We are tied at 6. Good job of saving that goal with 10 seconds left. Natasha Shalou, the goalie for Harford Tech. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And that is the end of our first half, with our score tied at 6-6. Remember, at the end of one period, it was 6-3, the lead for Havre Grace. Harford Tech scored all 3 of the goals in that second period. Humph and Strang in the first 2 goals, and then Coons with 30 seconds left tied it at 6. So the Cobras have done exactly what their coaches needed them to do, and that is they've gotten down, got them up off the mat, if you will, and scored 3 goals and limited the Warriors to none during that second period. So as we go to break here at the half, we have a 6-6 game. Hope you're enjoying it. Don't go away. We'll come back with the second half in just a moment. Well, we're back with you at Havre de Grace High School, James R. Harris Stadium. Again, my buddy Jim Harris, who passed away some years ago, the former athletic director here, the stadium named for him, and Rich Holly, the late great Rich Holly, and many others in the community, raising money, helping to build the stands and the concession areas. The field, of course, done by Harford County government, but you know, this is just one of the great complexes that you'll see. Heather Crawford, the athletic director here at Havre de Grace, one of the great athletic directors in the county. Always a pleasure to be here. She makes us feel very, very comfortable. We're just about ready to get underway, and as my buddy Chuck Thompson, the ex-Oriole, the great ex-Oriole announcer, the late great Chuck, would say, the folks are as good as the people. We're tied at 6 years. We begin the second half of action. Harford Tech Cobras in the dark uniforms, the black uniforms with the gold trim, Havre de Grace in the white with the maroon. It'll go back to the Tech Cobras, and they are going from left to right across your TV screen. We're underway in the second half, 12-minute periods, third and fourth period. Of course, if we need to go to overtime, it'll be sudden death overtime, 3 minutes per overtime period. Harford Tech losing possession, regaining. Looking to try to get ahead. They haven't led this game. They've been tied at 1. They've been tied at 3, now tied at 6, but they have yet to hold a lead. We're talking about Coach Freeman's Harford Tech Cobras. Ball retained by Havre de Grace. Warriors number 3, Kendall Nahala. Kendall has played very well here in this game. Warriors with possession, trying to break this tie. And there it is, the goal right in front of the net, scooped off the ground. And let's see what the officials are going to say. Yeah, they're not sure whether they're going to say it's a goal. It looks like they're wiping the goal off, but they're giving Havre de Grace the ball. So to wipe that goal out, it doesn't count. Burton, and now it does, as Burton gets the ball coming across the middle and makes that one-time shot. Natalie Burton with her second goal, or actually third goal of the game. Ten minutes, 22 seconds, a little over a minute into this third period of play. Havre de Grace goes back ahead now by 7-6. Been that kind of game, back and forth. 1-0 Havre de Grace, then it was tied at 1, then it was 3-1 Havre de Grace, then it was 6-3 favor of Havre de Grace. And now for the draw. Heather Crawford trying to straighten out my notes to see if you can see who scored the goals, but we'll just have to do that when we get a break. Heather, the great thing about this game is they don't give you a break. They just play. There's not a whole lot of downtime. Scooped up by Bailey. Warriors up by a goal now. They were up by 3, and then Harford Tech came back and tied it up, and now it's a 1-goal lead for Havre de Grace again. Warriors with the ball coming downfield. Shot and goal. Who's that, Heather? It looked like it might have been Burton, but I'm not sure.
Timeout, Black. That's the last one, Coach.
Could be a timeout to Harford Tech.
Burton was definitely that flash shot.
Yeah, that was Burton with a goal. That's 2 goals in a row for Natalie Burton, the junior. Here you'll see this shot. Actually, it looks like it is number 4. In that case, it's Sophie Molyneux, not Burton. So take the goal away from Burton and give it to Molyneux. In any case, it's 8-6 by Havre de Grace. Warriors now with that 2-goal lead. Again, remember they were up by 3 in the first period, and then Harford Tech scored 3 goals in a row in the second period, and now within, let's see, at 9:32, so just a little over 2 minutes, Havre Grace has scored 2 quick goals to go back up by 8-6. Another exciting game. I can barely stay in my seat here. I'm excited. This is Heather Crawford, the great AD for Havre Grace, visiting us, trying to keep us straight on who's scoring what goals as it's come fast and furious. But at the very least, at the end of the game, we'll be able to recap it for you and come up with the proper goal scorers. But right now, the Warriors up by that 8-6 score. Havre Grace coming in the game at 3-3. Harford Tech at 4-2. These two teams, as we said, over the years, they have just had some tremendous battles. Like last year, the 13-12 win by Harford Tech in overtime. Seems like every year these two play, and every year it is just within a goal or two by the time the end of the game comes. So right now, it's up to the Cobras to see if they can stem the tide again, be able to get off the mat, so to speak, and come back and tie this game. They've done it twice. Actually, 3 times. They were down 1-0, 3-1, then down 6-3, tied at 6 at the half. And Molyneux now with the ball. Sophie Molyneux. Now gets it to Burton. Number 2 is Natalie Burton. Ball is loose out front, and the whistle blows, and it looks like Harford Tech will get possession. Sophie Molyneux, the soccer player, 4.65 GPA student, SGA Best Buddies, plays club ice hockey as well. 13 goals, 7 assists, 7 ground balls, 29 draw wins for Sophie Molyneux, the sophomore. Harford Tech with the ball. Whistle blows, and it looks like Harford Tech is going to get a free run at the goal. Cheyenne Bailey getting set to try to defend this penalty shot. And Bailey does it. Great job by Bailey. Looked like Jordan Strang was a young lady who had the opportunity, but Bailey withholds that goal again. Cheyenne Bailey, the junior, 3.8 GPA student, 3.8 GPA student. Gazdia now in the middle of the field, running free, Havre Grace. And he gets pushed, and I think the penalty is going to be called. And that's what it is. Great job defending the goal, Natasha Chalot. I think Natasha pronounces her last name Chalou. Natasha, I apologize for that. One more attempt. Gazdia shoots it, and Chalou is able to make the stop. Boy, that's a big one. Again, you don't want to go down 3 goals. Harford Tech has done that already. Running free with the ball is Faith Orsini. Faith, the calls 6 turnovers this year. Running all the way down the field. Still with the ball. Finally loses it, taken away by Havre Grace. Warriors with the ball. Looks like they're going to call a yellow card, and they're going to say it's a push, and that means that Havre Grace will go up. Yep, the Havre Grace will be up a player for the next minute. Already up by 2 goals. 6:27 left in the third period. Havre Grace will be up a player. If you're the Cobras, yeah, you've got to remain stout here in this period of time to try to keep the Warriors off the scoreboard again. Running free up the far side. That's Burton. Great pass. Great save there by Shalou again. Kind of point blank range, Shalou was able to make that save. Looking for the long pass. Lauren Nelson for Havre de Grace #1, battling for the ball. Finally coming away is Sophie Molyneux. Now Gazdia. Ellie Gazdia, 11 goals on the year. Ellie's a 4.65 GPA student, a volleyball player. Also plays in the band, is in the SGA. Has a lot of spare time, I think. Not really. How do you have a 4.65 GPA, play 2 sports, a member of the band and SGA? That's a young lady who knows how to manage her time. Havre de Grace up by 2 goals, possession. Back out front it comes to Molyneux. It's taken away, but I think they're going to say it was a hack from behind, so the ball will go back to Harford Tech. Sam Bianchi, #4, with the ball. Sam headed for the Indiana University of Pennsylvania next year to play lacrosse. Lauren Coons making the scoop, still with the ball. Katie Freeman happy to have Laura Coons back playing after missing a couple of games. Shot a bit wide. Cheyenne Bailey cutting down the angle. Strang. Here come the Cobras on the attack. Caroline Korchek is the #7 for Harvard Tech, who's been playing a great game as well. 7 Korchek and 17 Strang, both dominating for the Tech Cobras. Bouncing shot goes a bit wide. That was Korchek with that shot. Battling for the ball. Looks like Havre de Grace is able to scoop it and take possession of the ball. That's Maddie Thompson, #10. Maddie, a 3.5 GPA student. Also a soccer player. Maddie, a member of the SGA, headed for Harford Community College next year into their nursing program. Taken away, great play by Sophie Molyneux, #4. Here comes Osborne, #9. To Gazdia. Gazdia does a little bit maybe extra there on that left-handed push, taking down the Harford Tech defender, and so Harford Tech will get the ball. Gazdia takes it away, just wow. Attempted pass there, Gazdia got her stick up and took the ball. Aggressive young lady, Ellie Gazdia. 4.65 GPA student, volleyball player. Here come the Cobras. Down by 2 goals, 8-6. They were tied at 6 at the half. Only a minute 27 left in the third period. It's been all Havre de Grace here in the third period. Havre de Grace gets the ball. The whistle blew, but I think they're going to say Havre de Grace can retain possession. The penalty against the Cobras. Now Havre de Grace with the ball. Caitlin Partridge, number 24, the sophomore, 4.1 GPA student for Havre de Grace, number 24. Cross-court pass. Cross-field pass, I guess would be a better way to say it, to Lauren Nelson, the number 1 junior. And now Molyneux, number 4, dodging through traffic. Taken away by Harford Tech. That's a great interception. Looked like Sam Bianchi, number 4, with that interception. Taken away by Havre de Grace just when it looked like a shot may be coming. Partridge, 24, ended up with the ball. 15 seconds now left in the third period. Only 2 goals in the third period scored by Havre de Grace. Here come the Warriors. That's Osborne. And that will be the end of the third period of play. 8-6 is our score. As you see, 2 goals scored by Burton and Molyneux, the 2 goals for Havre de Grace in that third period. Remember, we were tied at 6 at the end of the half, and now it's 8-6 Havre de Grace. So we have 12 minutes of regulation left in this exciting back and forth lacrosse game. It's a Chesapeake Division game. These two teams vying to try to stay in the battle with teams like Falston, the odds-on favorite to win the Chesapeake, Bel Air and C. Milton Wright. As we mentioned, these two teams have played just tremendously close games just about every time they play each year. Havre de Grace, coached by Mel Rymel Holloway in her 7th year as the head coach. We mentioned 39 years in the Parks and Rec program, 15 years as the program director for girls lacrosse in the county. For Harford Tech, it's Katie Freeman. Katie, the 6th-year head coach, Bridgewater College graduate, senior corporate transportation manager at Synagro Technologies in Whitemarsh. So both of these coaches are outside the school. They don't teach at the school per se, but they're veterans who have been in the program of lacrosse for many years and also with their respective schools for many years. And you can see the quality of play on the part of both of these teams, reflecting the fact that the coaches, not only the head coaches, but the assistant coaches, Martine Ianello for Havre de Grace, Brendan Poole and Cassidy Poole for Harford Tech, put a lot of time into making sure that these young people play the game the way it should be played. It's been an exciting and a very well-played game. "12 minutes left in regulation. They'll switch around and Harford Tech will be going from right to left across your TV screen. Havre de Grace from left to right. Caroline Korchek for Harford Tech, number 7, one of the stars of the game, along with number 17, Jordan Strang. For Havre de Grace, Sophie Molyneux, number 4, Ellie Gasdia, number 8, standouts. Cheyenne Bailey, the goalie for Havre de Grace, has played a particularly great game. Havre de Grace looking to try to get one more goal to go up by 3. What great defense by Harford Tech. Looking for, get her free for a shot. Good job defensively. Officials are giving the ball back to Havre de Grace. Warriors retaining possession. Shot, good deflection, nice save there by the goalie Natasha Shalou. Ball will go to Havre de Grace. Now Harford Tech. Lila Vincenti, number 3 for Havre de Grace. There's a goal by Harford Tech. Just like that, the Cobras have pulled it within 1 goal. 10 minutes, 17 seconds left in the game. Trying to confirm who scored that goal. We'll see the replay. Oh, a great shot. Shot right at the feet of the goaltender. That was Natalie McGraw, number 14, the freshman, scoring the goal. 5 goals coming in, and now it's 8-7. Just like Harford Tech has done the entire game. They've been down by 2 goals and 3 goals. They've been down twice. Now they're back within 1. Here come the Cobras with the ball. Coons with the ball, number 10, around the corner, looking to shoot. A bit wide on that shot. Recovered by Riley Molyneux. Coons. Carolyn Korshak, number 7, with the ball. Not sure what the situation is. Or looks like the trainer is going to be attending to Caroline. Caroline, a junior midfielder. North Harford resident in the nursing program at Harford Tech. Good pass, great save. Cheyenne Bailey with another fine save by Havre de Grace, keeping the score, keeping her team up by 1. Remember, the Cobras have not led this game at all. They were down 1-0. They were tied at 1. They were down 3-1, tied at 3. They were down 6-3, tied at 6. They were down 8-6. Now they're down 8-7, looking to try to tie it again. On the move. Sadie Atkinson, number 18, with the ball. Now Coons behind the net. Looking to get free. Boy, another great job by Bailey, the goalie. Lauren Coons, the junior, 10 goals, 6 assists, 7 ground balls in a season interrupted after she was injured in a car accident, and very happy to see her back on the field and playing well. Here's the chance to tie. Coons has the ball taken away. Battling for the ball. It'll go back to the Cobras. Ava Featherston, number 21, had the ball momentarily. Boy, great defense by Havre Grace. Looking to try to, that's Atkinson trying to get the shot off. Double teamed, and finally it looks like Harford Tech will have that penalty effort. Chance to tie it. Atkinson. Key part of the ball game. Atkinson shoots and scores. We are tied. Sadie Atkinson, the sophomore out of the Falston area in the nursing program at Harford Tech, scores. We are tied. 6:54 left in this contest. We are tied at 8. Here you'll see Atkinson gets the shot off and low to the point where Cheyenne Bailey couldn't save it. It almost went right between her legs, it seemed. Sort of on a bounce on that low shot that's just very, very hard for a goalie to defend. 8-8, we're tied again. We've mentioned a couple of times that Harford Tech has never led. They've been tied now at 1, tied at 3, tied at 6, and now tied at 8. Here's the draw. Going to redo it. Seems like it's like this every year when these two teams get together. The score is tight, the game is tight. Referee Frank Hanley. Notice how he puts the ball in the nets of the two players and then gets out of there. Good thinking, Frank. Ball will go over to the Warriors, and here they come, looking to try to take that lead again. Good pass, good shot, and they do. The goal scored. We're trying to see a number on that young lady who scored the goal. That came so quickly at 6:30. Havre Grace scores to make it now 9-8. So just like it's happened before, Harford Tech works hard to get back even, and just as quick as they get even, it seems Havre Grace goes back on top again. Here you'll see it. The pass. That's Natalie Burton. Great pass from Sophie Molyneux to number 2, Natalie Burton, and Burton converts. Burton had 19 goals and 8 assists coming into this game. Natalie, one of the stars for Havre Grace, puts their team back up by 9-8. My very unofficial score has Burton with 4 goals in the game. Cobras trying to get back even. Riley Molyneux, number 1. That's Coons with the ball. Lauren Coons, number 10. Coons on the move. Looking to try to get a free shot, but that great defense by Havre Grace not letting her do so. Now let's see, the whistle blows. The outside official. It's Christina Jackson makes the call, and it looks like it's going to be another penalty shot coming up for the Cobras. Lauren Coons with the ball, number 10. Shoots it a bit wide. Chance to tie it. Warriors dodge that bullet inside. 5 minutes now. Here comes Havre Grace with the ball. Nice reception by Sophie Molyneux. And a goal for Havre Grace as the Warriors now go up by 2 again. That's been the pattern. That goal at 4:40. Makes it 10-8 by Havre de Grace. Trying to see, you'll be able to see this pass. A great pass, a great shot, and a great score. That same combination, Molyneux to Burton. Burton caught the ball on the run and made the shot. No chance at all for goalie Chaloux to make the save, and now it's 10-8. Wow, that combination of Molyneux to Burton. Here comes Havre de Grace up by 2. Warriors looking to pad their lead again. They've had their lead, 3-goal lead twice tonight. Lena Bachman, number 17, with the ball for Havre de Grace. Cobra ball down by 2. Still time, 3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. Come the Cobras trying to get back within a goal. Oh, great interception on the move. It looks like Havre de Grace is number 11, Sophia Holloway. Sophia, the niece of the head coach of Havre de Grace, Mel Rymel Holloway. Great Holloway Darlington farming family. Sophia, sophomore, 4.5 GPA student, volleyball player, involved in the 4-H and naturally raises cattle and pigs for the 4-H. That great farm family, the Holloways. Trying to get close to be able to get a shot off. Has the ball taken away momentarily. It's Riley Molyneux. Number 1, Riley Molyneux, the freshman. Going down momentarily was Harford Tech's number 21, Ava Featherston. Ava, one of the freshmen. Ava will not have a chance at a penalty shot. 6 goals, 3 assists, 11 ground balls already for the freshman. Much needed goal if she can get it here to bring her team back within 1 at 2:14. Time becoming a factor. Bailey ready to defend. Shot. Bailey with the save. Wow. Cheyenne Bailey turns that goal aside. Keeps it at 10-8 with 2 minutes now, inside 2 minutes left in the game. Battling for the ball. The 2 number 1s, Riley Monax for Harford Tech and Lauren Nelson for Havre de Grace. The official marked the ball ready for play and no harm done as Havre de Grace retains possession. Here they come. Nice scoop save there. Still in possession of Havre de Grace. Warriors Kendall and Nahila. Check it, that's Leela Vincenti, number 3 for Havre de Grace. Leela with the ball. Midfielder. Very famous name in the Havre de Grace area. Decoy carving fame, the Vincentis of Havre de Grace. Inside a minute now, Warriors desperate to, or I should say the Cobras desperate to get the ball. 40, 5 seconds and counting. Havre Grace content to pass the ball around, leading with a 2-goal lead. Havre Grace retaining possession, clock still running, 30 seconds. It looks like the Warriors, unless there's some kind of a miracle happening for Harford Tech, will come away with their 4th win of the season to go to 4-3 and even their conference record at 2-2. For Harford Tech, the loss would make them 4-3, and they'll be 1-3 in the conference. Here comes Havre Grace. 7 seconds, 5 seconds. And that is the end of our ball game, with the Havre Grace Warriors winning by a final score of 10-8. And you can see the happiness on the part of that Havre Grace team as they run to celebrate defending the James R. Harris Stadium home field advantage as Havre Grace wins by a final score of 10-8, avenging that last year's loss 13-12 in overtime and winning the game here. A key game, a very well played game, very exciting game. Back and forth it went as Havre Grace never trailed in the game. They led 1-0, they led 3-1, they led 6-3, they led 8-6, they led 8-7, and finally put the game away, winning it 10-8 as they scored those last 2 goals, great goals on the passes coming from number 4 to number 2 for Havre Grace, from Sophie Molyneux to number 2, Natalie Burton. Burton contributing, or I should say converting, both of those goals. Now again, according to my stats, Burton ended up with 5 goals. That's unofficial, but in any event, she helps her team, Havre Grace, to that 10-8 win. Well, what a game. It has been exactly what we hoped it would be, and that is an exciting, competitive game between 2 very well-coached and quality teams. Winning this game, Havre Grace does, on its home field by a final score of 10-8. 2 teams congratulating one another. We congratulate you for staying with us here on Harford TV. Thanks to Heather Crawford, the athletic director for Havre Grace, for all her hospitality here. And thanks to all the folks at Havre Grace as well as Harford Tech, both coaching staffs and the athletic directors, for making this possible. Hope you've enjoyed it. Again, our final score, the Havre Grace Warriors winning it by a final of 10-8 over the Harford Tech Cobras. Good night, everyone.